on the beat, bitch.
Rasta Rasta and all that. Rasta Rasta and all that. Slimy baby, wipe his nose. She a centerfold. I got principles. I'm still trying to go. Slimy baby, wipe his nose. She a centerfold.
Alright, it's your girl, Big Queen. I am back with another Big Queen interview. Today we are going to be interviewing one of the artists that we feature on a lot of our content, Mr. Rasta Rasta, aka your favorite slime. Let's go.
Double my bitch, double my cup. She never gon' leave. I should've bought a tux. Soon as I drop, they know that it's WAP. Show me a bro, I'm showing them love.
I released this song May 21st.
Oh really?
It's coming out May 21st, and I didn't even plan that shit. But like today, I started getting all the memories of me like on Facebook promoting Grandma's Kitchen.
So look what happened though. It's my line.
No, that's your part. I was like.
We're live on the Queen Network. Rasta Rasta, how are you?
You know, chilling, vibing.
Living the dream?
You know.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
You know what the fuck going on? It's Big Walk, your favorite slime, Rasta Rasta, all that. You know what the fuck going on?
How would you introduce yourself as, other than Rasta Rasta, your favorite slime? What do you do? Who are you? I don't want to put you in a category, so you tell us,
right.
you know, so you tell us who you are.
The category is the WAP. You know what I'm saying? No category, but shit. I'm a recording artist first. You feel me? But I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm also a business owner. You feel me? Also an innovator. You know, I'm the one that's gonna, you know, change all this shit for real. So yeah.
You're gonna change the game?
For sure.
That is actually my first question. So outside of from what I know you, of my amazing brother, you are a recording artist, a musician. What is your goal for your music? What do you hope your music does for the people?
See, that's like a multi-layered question, because I want to accomplish different things in different areas.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So business-wise, like my long-term goal, even though I don't really like sharing my goals, but my sister's something to tell you. But as far as on a business-wise, you know, I want to develop my own subscription-based platform for all my content. Right now, currently I'm running 5 different series off my Instagram, including my podcast. I have lined up about 12 to 15 different content series outside of the ones that I'm already producing. So after I'm done producing those, while I'm still producing music and my videos and my films and all that other stuff, I'm going to put them on one platform and run that as like an art-based content platform. And then I'm going to allow other artists to use it, charge them to use it. And I think that's the future of like content anyways.
Right. So you're going to try to almost create like your own like Instagram or Twitter for just music, just for art.
Yeah, just for art-based content. Like,
nice. Like
long term is going to be Rasta Rasta Brands art-based content for the free and righteous. Like that's the big vision. You know what I'm saying, business-wise. And I think just showing artists like, you know, like, because if you have a subscription-based platform, it minimizes the amount of people you need to really support you. You know what I'm saying? If you got 100 people and they all spending $3 a month, you're making money.
You're making money.
You're gonna make money.
You know what I'm saying?
Instead of trying to hit millions of hundreds of millions of followers from at home, it's just not gonna happen. So I think that's gonna innovate a lot. And then music-wise, like what I want my music to do actually is I just want to teach people that how powerful they are. You know what I'm saying? I just want to teach people like how like you ain't really got to do nothing. Like don't think no matter who tells you like you have to do this or you got to be that way or you got to, you know what I'm saying, follow this rule or you got to follow that rule. Like you don't have to do none of it. Like you're powerful enough to be self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying, in all aspects of life. And I don't just mean like financially. I mean you're powerful enough to love yourself enough. You're powerful enough to think yourself enough. You know, you're powerful enough to be worthy. You're powerful enough to look at things from a different angle and really think about how things are affecting you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like, and that whole came to me forever. Like, that's always been the mission, you know what I'm saying? I said it several different ways in the past, but that's always been a mission. And that just comes from the people around me. Like, that's the biggest problem I see, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
not having the power to
right.
feel like they can do what they need to be happy.
Because I see mad people, like, that I know are into stuff that, like, they're not really into. You know what I'm saying? They're just doing it because it's like that's what they feel like they have to do, or that's what they've been told they have to do. But it's like, bro, you powerful enough to stand on your own too and do what you want for real. And I feel like nobody's telling us that. So
yeah. Something I always like to ask artists is how their upbringing and childhood impacts their art, their music. So obviously we did grow up together because we are siblings, but how did that, you know, influence you to create such a unique sound with your music? What are some pieces?
I feel like there's several parts to that, and it's, again, a multi-layered question. I feel like, because I feel like not only do I get my music from, like, my upbringing, but also, like, my business mind. Like, I feel like both of my parents, I've always seen them, like, in charge of their music, in charge of their art. Right. So it's like, it's hard for me not to see it that way because, like, my first exposure, like, my mom and my dad were in charge of their company. You know what I'm saying? My dad was in charge of his band. Like, not only, like, I didn't really catch on till I got a little older, but not only was he running his band, but he was running the business side of his band as well. Like, he had books, he had an LLC. Like, this was all things I seen already when I was growing up. So it was like, that business thing was, like, kind of embedded in me. I remember when I was, like, 6 or 7, my dad was really trying to get me to start my own business. So it's like, why would I stray away from that? And then music-wise, I feel like I heard rap real late. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell everybody. It's like, I'm not a person that, like, could tell you, like, I heard my first rap. Like, I've always heard rap growing up. Like, I didn't. You know what I'm saying? My dad only plays reggae, and my mom only played, like, the old shit, like Tina Turner, Aretha Franklin, Anita Baker. Like, no, not to that music. I love that music, you know what I'm saying? But there was nobody in my house playing hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I started, like, moving around or whatever, and then I was like, oh, what is this? Then I kind of had to figure it out. But I feel like and I was raised, you know, learning instruments first, really, before I even heard music on CD. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to play music before I was taught to make it, you know.
So what do you think pushed you to, like, hip hop and rap? Why do you think you chose that style?
When I heard it, it was just so powerful. For real. When I heard, like, I really think it was, like, hearing a black man just talk, like, and, like, everybody was listening. Like, that was just a powerful thing. And, like, growing up the way I grew up, like, I never seen that. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me of, like, the speeches of the great people, like, that would stand there and just talk and earn everybody's respect. Like, that's major.
Yeah,
like,
that's power.
Man, like, dang, I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, the first time seeing that shit, I remember being like, what in the world? Like, what is going on? So, you know, but I think my knowledge of music is just so much bigger than rap. So I feel like musically, there isn't a rapper that's going to be as inclined as me because I didn't grow up, like, staying in the same thing I grew up in.
Yes.
Like, I learned everything else and then learned rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so
you taught
like,
yourself how.
Right.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm taking everything that I know about music and putting it into this one thing. Right. Instead of just taking what I know from this one thing and putting it into this one thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's definitely the influences there. I hear it all the time. Yeah.
Who would you say are some of your biggest musical influences? I already know Wayne.
Yeah. Well, right? Wayne's my favorite rapper.
Wayne's your favorite rapper, okay.
Wayne's the reason why I started rapping, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. No, Tupac's the reason I started rapping, but Wayne was, when I, like, okay, Pac is what sparked my interest in rap, but when I started to rap, Wayne is, like, who I was like, holy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like, if I want to be a good rapper, I want to be better than, like, I want to be as good as this. Like,
I want to know, what is your favorite song on Touche, and what are you most excited about?
My favorite song on Touche is 2 songs. It's really every song, but it's 2 songs. The first song that I recorded for the project called 40. I think that song just is significant to me because that was, like, the starting of, like, when I got that beat, I remember the producer told me that he was like, I've had this beat for a long time and I didn't know who to give it to and I couldn't find no one to rap on it, and I was like, ooh, sounds like a challenge, right? And I think as soon as I heard the beat, I was playing it from my phone, I started rapping, right? And I think like maybe a day later, I heard a producer like, I got the song. And it's like the same, like while I was rapping it too, I seen his, like the gears in his mind just started going like this. And he was like, bro, we need to do a tape. And that was like the starting of it. You know what I'm saying? So I think that just holds significance to me. So like every time I hear it, I kind of just get like excited. Like, damn, this was a journey.
This was the start.
Yeah. And then my second favorite song is Fleece. Fleece because the melody in that song, like, I don't know what damn instrument is on it, but that shit sounds amazing. I just love the actual sound of it. So, yeah, those are my two favorites.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
What am I most excited for?
Yes.
Definitely performing, for sure.
Yes.
Because I think it's crazy. I didn't even time it like this, but, like, I feel like right when I started working on it, it's like when the world started shutting down. So, it's like kind of perfect timing because now that I'm like about to release it, it's like it's opening back up.
So it was birthed during a pandemic, and now it's about to be one of the most iconic pieces of your career.
Right. So yeah, I think I'm just excited to get back on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Turn up. You know what I'm saying? Feel that energy. Yeah. Just give it back. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for making time for your lovely sister in this busy times. I love you. I'm so proud of you. Keep it up. You're inspiring so many people on so many levels, not only with your musical talent, but the business aspect as well. So, I love you.
Woke up this morning feeling like I'm done. Got another pack, about to get it off. They watching how I move, wanna see me fall. But I always show love, so they call me WAP. Drop the top.